Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back today, guys. It is Sunday, and we are looking at Bitcoin on a daily time frame. And as we can see on our daily, we did close above the 55. We're holding solid. This was very good. We are looking to test higher as long as this level is met. Any closes under 23,500 gives you the warning sign that, hey, the 21 might get tested all the way over here at 22,600. So keep that in mind. But as long as we are holding sideways here and not getting under 23.5, I would assume that we are going to be testing into 24.6 and then probably into 26.7. Yes, this is what I'm looking for. So I'm looking for this consolidation to finish up, and then once it's finished, I'm looking for it to get into the 25.5 to 25,300 area. And if we can break this resistance, I'm looking straight for around 27,500. And that's where I'm looking for the rejection at over here at 28,150, which was our previous support that broke down if you look left. So I'm looking for it to test into these wicks over here to the left, and that's where I'm expecting the next level of resistance once we break out of this ascending channel. If this ascending channel does get the resistance here at 25.5 that we're expecting, and we start looking for lower, and it starts losing the 55 EMA and the 21 EMA, then we can look for the bottom of the ascending channel. But aside from that, right now we should be looking up, and I will confirm that by going to the weekly. And on the weekly, since we are closing this weekly candle today, you can see that volume is not bad, and we are maintaining our relief rally. So I would naturally think that 26,700 around here, 26.8 would be the next area for us to come into, and we want this 21 EMA not to cross under that. As long as this 21 EMA stays up here and price action comes into that 200, it is going to be a very, very positive thing, looking for a higher retrace to the top side. So just keep that in mind. And then if we do lose this 200, I believe that we're going to see some resistance over here at 30K, 29.5, where the 21 EMA is on the weekly level. Now let's go to the 4-hour. Looking at the 4-hour, you can see the volume is subsiding, so it is a little precarious that we could probably look for a retrace to the lower levels. But as long as we're holding above this 21 EMA, which is around 23.5, I'm looking for us to come back and test into this EMA over here at the previous week's high at around 24.3. And then claiming above 24.3, we will take out the shorts from this previous attempt into this resistance at around 24.7, and we could look for the next target, which is over here at 26.8 and higher. That 26.8 is only if we break our resistance over here at 25.5. Breaking above 25.5 and taking out these the resistance at this 24.7 level will result in the higher move. And I'm looking for my first resistance sign over here at 25.5. I'm looking for the next resistance right over here at around 26.7, and then the next one will be this naked point of control, and then which is at 27.5, and then this 28.150. So I have my levels for the stair step up that's coming up, and I'm looking for a hard rejection at these higher levels, because this right here was the measured move we did from a few weeks ago, and it's coming into this area, which is the top of the descending channel that we are in, and that would be around 30,150. So level by level is what we're doing, but I am looking for a little bit higher and looking for resistance around here or around here, and that is on a 4-hour time scale, and all of that will activate as long as we start closing 15 or at least an hourly above 24,350. Open hourly, open and closes above 24.4 or 24.5, and you'll be looking for probably the extension to play out to the top side for Bitcoin. All right, now let's go look at our Ethereum. So Ethereum on a weekly is obviously doing better than Bitcoin, because we are opening above and we might be closing above this 200. So Ethereum is giving you the sign that this little relief rally is real, because claiming the 200. And then if we can close like this today and look for the next week to come into this area, which is 1950 on ETH, it's very, very possible. And we can look for some resistance at this 21 EMA around 1960. Claiming that, we can go higher, but I'm looking for this level to be claimed first before I get too excited for more upside. Because if we get rejected here and roll over, well, all we did was put in a lower high. 1, 2, 3. Third lower high, roll on down. Collect all the liquidity on this. All these lines right here, these pink lines, this is where all the money's at. Why won't we collect this money? I don't know. So I think we're going to hit this 21, probably roll over, test the low again, and then sweep that liquidity and come up. If we just continue to go up and claim this 21, then I'm looking for the next resistance to be like around the 55, which is at 24. And then obviously the midpoint will be around here at 21.2. All right, so let's go to the weekly. A daily. On a daily time frame, you have your 21 and 55 almost crossing. This is what I was saying yesterday. If this if we can just go sideways and close the day like this today, the next day that opens, this 21 will probably be above the 55, and you'll see a next leg up. And then that's where we're looking for this next leg up to come into this level over here around 1950 or around 2000 to 250-ish. Basically, we're going to sweep the liquidity above here and then roll over. So you can see it come up over here, take all that liquidity, and then roll on over after hitting these EMAs for resistance. And then we can look for our support where we originally fell down from, aka something like this. Go over here, test into here, and then roll. Something like that is what I'm expecting, due to the fact that there's a lot of resistance here, and I'm looking for a stop at around 2200, and that is due to the fib extension of this consolidation. And yeah, as you can see on the daily, we are outside of our channel. We're holding. I am going to readjust this channel now. Give me 1 second. This is how I see it. There. Okay. Shoot. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for around here. This little range. We're gonna see if it breaks up or not, and see if we get rejected on the top side. This is like a potential bear flag, but I'm looking for this resistance to actually get broken, and I'm looking for us to pop into this $1,800 area for the first level to pop down, because these wicks, somebody already did it and now they're defending it, but I think they already closed out their position because the sell volume is weakening, and now it's people are buying it back up. So if we go sideways here, we can look for a little bit higher. Let me go to the 4 hour. I'll take this nonsense off. A little bit easier to see everything because it was a little convoluted. Let me remove this. Okay, so what we're looking for is in the 4 hour, we need to break above 1745 and start an hourly open and close above there. Once that happens, we can look for higher. Right now, we're consolidating this range. I didn't even draw it. Okay. Okay, let me redo this. All right, I have that sit. So once this range breaks, we want to break above this 17, 18, whatever. We already said that, but then we also want to break above this 1840 for this local range. If we can break above this level here, then we could look for higher. But if we get rejected here, it's going to be the top of this channel, and it's a logical place to short to bring it all the way back down. So be careful, because around 1600 is where I would see the next bounce. If we fail here and lose the 21 and the 55, I'm looking for this 1571 to give us support to the top side. If we can just start closing 15 minutes above this 1745, we're going to probably look for higher. But if you lose this 1700 level over here, and then this 21 is the like 1685 or less level of support, I would be looking much lower, aka the mid of this channel and this 55 EMA, both giving you confluence with this weekly open at 1600 as well as this 1571. This little range around here is where I'm expecting the retrace to come into before higher. And then what you can do is you can see this local consolidation like this, trying to flag, but this is a healthy one for me. I'm looking for where we can use this break as a long area where I would want to retrace. I mean, this right here is where I would want to long anyway, and then take the profit over here. But right now, I want to see if we actually touch into the 21 and lose it, because we already went into this area and somebody already shorted it, and now we're getting lower highs, meaning they are continually putting pressure. So yeah, I do think we're going to roll over a little bit over here. We might test this 55 area, and then we might continue upwards as long as we can find a healthy bounce in this area. As long as we're above this midline, I'm looking for higher, and then the rejection up at higher. I'm not looking for a rejection in these levels. I'm looking at the extremes for the rejections. But yeah, that's Ethereum for you guys. Closing this week, the way it is sideways, we'll look for continuation next week. So don't get too bearish. And then make sure you have your plans ready. I'm looking for some kind of a reaction in this area over here. Not here. I do think this is going to get claimed and pop up. But I'm looking for, when we break out of this channel, maybe like a single failure pattern or like a fake out kind of situation where it pops up, comes into this area over here, and then gives you the rejection, rolls down, tests the middle of the channel. This channel right here is the large channel, this green channel. This is midline, is that? Let's make that. So that midline right here is where I'm expecting to come into for support from here. As long as we're above this midline, I'm looking for higher. If we're under that midline, I'm going to start laddering some shorts. So I'm looking to take a short up here. There's no reason for me to do it right here. And then, yeah, I gave you the levels. So we're going to see where this goes. And I will follow along with you guys on the Discord channel. So don't forget, the Discord channel is in the description below. If you feel like you would want to chit chat with us real time, feel free to join us. There's a bunch of amazing traders there sharing their techniques and methods and strategies. Feel free to adopt and make one your own. Yeah, that's basically what I wanted to say, guys. As long as the support holds, we're going to probably flag up. If the support breaks, we're going to go a little bit lower, but it does look like it's holding right now. Volume is declining. That's my only worry, that this the move down will occur. But 4 hour does have room to the upside on RSI, which I shared in our Discord group. So we might have that poke up, then rejection down over the next 4 hours. So between 8 to 12, I'm looking for the move up, and then after 12 to 2, roll on down before CME opens. That's into these lower areas. All right, well, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and press the bell button for notifications if you guys want real-time updates. And then if you guys have any questions or concerns or other assets you want me to cover, please leave it in the section below and I'll get back to you ASAP. Thank you so much for your time, guys. Be safe. I'll talk to you soon, and keep your eye out for the CME open around 6 p.m. Central Time. Things will get very volatile, and then until daily close, you might see a lot of crazy moves. But I'm gonna be just keeping my eye on my targets, and I'll be waiting for Monday at 9:30 when New York opens before I make any other actions. Until then, guys, be safe. This new weekly candle, when it opens, it can pump up really hard and fast. So the FOMO is starting, so don't let the FOMO get you. Be patient, be careful, look for those resistance levels and start taking shorts. All right, guys, have a great day. Talk to you soon. Be safe. Wish me luck. I'm going fishing.